Good afternoon, everyone, and hope you've had a really good week. We're now at the end of the third week of this lockdown and your homeschooling. I hope you've had a really good one, and I imagine at this point you are enjoying your afternoon off as part of the inset day today. So I hope you've had a really good end to the week. I imagine you certainly have. I thought I'd have come and speak to you today from outside. The sun was shining, but it's not quite shining as I speak, but hopefully it'll be out over the weekend. Big congratulations to the Year 13s who finished their mock exams this week, so well done to you, and obviously you'll get some feedback on those in the next couple of weeks and see how those outcomes have gone and contribute to what's going on in the summer. And Year 11, you had a big parents' evening this week as well, so well done to you. I hope you got all the right messages. I hope you did really well. I hope you feel good about the next few months and the challenges that it will bring, but rest assured you will get 100% support from all of us. So at the end of this week, how are you feeling? It's third week in, and it's probably been a little bit tough going as you've been settling into the remote learning, more live lessons, probably a higher amount of work in terms of expectation from teachers, which we need to keep going because we've got lots to cover obviously before the end of the year, however long the actual lockdown goes on. So I know some of you are finding it really tough managing to get everything done in the time that's given for each lesson, and I'm feeding that back to our teachers as well so they can support you with that and make sure you're not too overloaded and managing to get everything done by the end of every day. What are you doing as well as your learning? Are you doing a passion project like we encourage you to do for the first lockdown? Are you doing something else? Because I think that is really important. Doing something that's nothing to do with school, preferably not on a screen, because if you just go from one screen for your schooling during the day and then get straight on it with your Xbox or your PlayStation for the next 8 hours, then that's not going to be healthy for you, certainly not healthy for your family. So I really encourage you to do something else. You should be getting some form of exercise every day, and I know it's really hard because it's the winter when we're doing this lockdown. It's hard to get out at the end of a school day and really enjoy being outside, but please do that because it really helps. Personally, it's really good, I find, for my mental health and well-being to make sure I get out and go for a run or walk the dogs, and be outside and just get some fresh air and just get a different perspective on your day. And if you can do that once a day, even if it's for 30 minutes, you'll really feel the benefits. So whoever you do that with, whether it's on your own or whether it's with a member of your family, then please do that. You're allowed to get out once a day, so please do it. If you've got any particular passion projects that you're doing, then please send them in to your heads of year, and so I can hear about them and I can celebrate them with you on these videos on a Friday to let everyone else know what a fantastic job that you're doing and the activities that you get up to, because I know that many of you do lots of different activities outside of school. So please send them in so we can celebrate with you as well. We talk a lot about our well-being and our mental health and top tips for how you can help yourself, and there's plenty of things on our school website to help you if you have a look at that. And I've sent a link in the letter that I've sent, the email that I've sent to your parents today. There's a link in there for where on our website our welfare pages are. I picked up a little top tip last weekend from a celebrity. I don't know this celebrity, I just heard him talking, and I'm just going to play you a little clip of what he was talking about last week.
Anxiety is really high right now, and it's easy to feel that everything is grey and that we're struggling in our own ways. Well, here's something that I think is worth a try. It's called 3 Little Things. Every day what you do is you make a note of 3 little things that have made you smile. It could be anything, something that you've seen on the TV, or a song you love, a memory of when you were little or when you were kids and your kids were little, or fresh bed sheets. Fresh bed sheets make me so happy. Watching a cat or the dog playing outside, hearing birds sing, speaking to a friend on the phone, whatever it is, what you do, you make a note of it. 1, 2, and 3, and describe just shortly why it made you happy in that moment. And the next day, you start your day by reading that list. You recall those moments of happiness, and you feel that little bit more positive, and then you know for the rest of the day you're going to be searching for 3 little things, and if you're expecting them, you'll find them, and that list will get longer, and every time you read it you'll be transported to your happy place, your safe place. And for all of us, I think we deserve to visit that place at least once a day. Then what you do is you swap your 3 little things with your friends. You text them, take a picture of your happy moment. The more we share our positives, I think, that the more positive we all will start to feel. Now, I don't know, I don't profess to have the remedy to problems, and it's just a little technique that I've discovered that works for me. I thought I'd share it with you. And so there you go. That's one of my 3 little things for today. Sharing that with you.
So that clip was from Michael Bull's Radio 2 Sunday morning show. Now, I know what you're thinking, that's for oldies like me, who listen to Radio 2 on a Sunday morning, but it's a great radio show. Michael Bull is a celebrated singer and does some huge shows and is a great radio presenter. You might remember him talking to Captain Tom when he did his record-breaking walk and fundraising during the last lockdown. He was a great fan of Captain Tom and met him. He was on the news talking to him in his garden. But that was something that he does regularly on his radio show about top tips for looking out for yourself and others during lockdown when you're finding it tough. And I'm sure there'll be others. So make sure you tune in this Sunday, 11 o'clock, after Steve Wright's Sunday Love Songs, if you're really interested. But I doubt if you are at that time of the day on a Sunday. But that's what I think is a really good thing to do, is pick out those top tips. And if you've got any others, then please share them with everyone else as well, for how to look after yourselves, how to stay sane during this time, and look after your well-being. Something that I just wanted to let you know about, and I've written to your parents about this as well, is that over the next week at some point we're going to start requesting that during your online lessons and during form time that you have your cameras on, those of you that have got cameras, which most of you have. Why are we doing that? We want to try and see how it improves the engagement in the lessons, how it improves your kind of accountability and making sure you're present in the lessons, and that you're engaging, and also allows us to have a much better community spirit. It's much harder to do that for the teachers, especially when they are just talking to a screen full of black squares, and it will make improvements there. It'll be an opportunity for you actually to improve those connections and make a little bit more out of the time that you have online, see each other, and keep that community spirit alive while we're doing those live lessons and the form time. So that's something we want to try over the next week or so. We'll let you know when it starts, just so you can prepare yourself for that. But I really expect you all to get on board with that, because it will help. It'll help you engage in your lessons and feel more part of your group, your form, your class, and your community. Okay, so I look forward to introducing that soon. Okay, so that's all we've got time for this afternoon. I hope you have a really good weekend. Make sure that you get a break. Make sure that you give your parents and the people that you live with a break. Don't forget what I've said for the last 2 weeks. Look out for each other. Do something for somebody else. You'll never regret it, and they will appreciate it so much. They might not say it, but they certainly will. So have a great weekend. I'll speak to you next Friday. Work hard next week, and stay safe. Look after yourself. Thank you. God bless. Bye-bye.